Hey, did you forget something?
One thing. It's important now.
Why Vivu? Where does the name come from?
So, Vivu originated from my father's nickname. It was my father's nickname and got passed down, like, sort of to my big brother. Then it got passed down to me. And it's always, my friends used to always call me Vivu, you know. For me, it's still a cool stage name, so why not Vivu?
Do you remember the exact moment you wanted to be a DJ?
It's funny. Even when I bought my first controller, I was like, I'm not gonna become a DJ. This is just for fun. This is just to, I never had the aim of becoming a DJ. I bought this one small controller just to have fun. Fast forward 3 years later, we're here.
You started mixing about 3 years ago. Do you remember your first public set?
Oh, my first public set. Uh, my first public set was in Playground. And it's like literally after all the pressure I had, just until I first pressed play on the first track. And that's just where I sort of knew, like, okay, this is what I want to do with my life.
If you could add one rule to every rave, what would it be?
Don't judge. We are there to express ourselves. We are there to be us. We are there to finally, after all the bullshit at work, finally, after I went home and I found crazy shit at home, and now I'm there. If I want to wear a fucking cowboy hat, I wear a fucking cowboy hat. If I want to be shirtless, I will be shirtless. If I want to sit down during the event, I sit down. If I want to dance, I dance. I'm there to party. I lose myself in the music, and that's it. It's simple. Very, very simple.
Do you have any rituals before going on stage?
I do have a ritual, but let's just keep that a secret for now.
When you build a set, is it pure instinct or a detailed plan?
All respect to people who predetermine what they're going to play and people that have their hot cues ready and all this. There's music, and you cannot determine what you're going to play, in my opinion, because you never know what the crowd expects. I can turn up to a gig thinking I have these songs in order, I'm gonna play this, and the crowd will not interact. So, for me personally, it's freestyle all the way.
What's your rescue the floor track, the one you play when the crowd dips?
You have to go to something a bit commercial. It's always, you have to play that track that's always popping off. Like right now, music is all about connecting into what you feel at the moment. So you have to evaluate what you're going to play again, depending on the crowd. So I don't have a rescue track, but it depends on the point that I will know that, okay, this track might move the crowd more than what I'm already playing if it gets to that point.
Which track do you always hear at after parties but are tired of now?
Oh, I hate to shit on other people's tracks, because how do I explain? The fact that you hear it a lot, it's because it's an amazing track. But yes, there are those tracks that I will not mention, but guys, fucking let them die out, man. Maybe make them famous again in 2 years, but guys, it's time to stop playing. Welcome to London.
And which track would you love to hear at every after party?
You cannot ask a DJ that question because the library of music in my head, that when you come and tell me, like, if you had to choose one track that you hear at every after party and you're gonna keep enjoying it, oh, that's too difficult to answer. I can never pick one track.
What makes the Maltese crowd special?
Maltese crowd. Can I answer it in Maltese? احنا المالتين هنمال الديناتورا ولكن نحبكم. I said we are a different breed of animals, and that's why I love you.
Do you feel the local scene is supportive among artists?
Me personally, as a promoter as well, I have Revolver, which me and Nick Mamo run. We try to support our locals as much as possible, as you know, because we are local DJs as well. Without the local DJs, everything we love about Malta, all this party island and all this, without the local DJs, this is nothing. It's not possible. There are people who support locals and there are people who use locals. There's a big difference, But there are promoters that push locals a lot. We have one brand in Malta which is literally locals. It's called Locals. I love what they do. Amazing guys. And it's basically they push locals and something like that. These guys have my respect always.
Name one local DJ you think is amazing but still under the radar.
Ooh, big selection here. I cannot name just one, but the first two people that come to mind, who are still in the very early stages, but I believe that they have the potential of, they're amazing. They're literally amazing. Thibaut, Verbeke, and Malista. Amazing guys, character, passion for music, fun guys, know what they're doing. I love them.
Can you make a living from electronic music in Malta, or do you still need a day job?
So if you're only doing music, just DJing here in Malta, I think it's still important to have another job. But if you are in it to make money, you are into this business for the wrong reasons. If you really want to get into the DJing, do it for the love of music. I'm tired of seeing people who just want to be DJs, just, oh, I can make money, this guy's making money. Guys, if it's not in you, just don't.
For you, does a DJ have a political or social duty, or is it just about the sound?
I mean, it depends what you want to do with your persona. Me, I don't like to get into politics, you know. But I do feel that once you become a role model, that people are starting to look up to you, it is then, yes, it is your duty to be someone to give a good example. So that's where sometimes it comes into more political and all this. When your name starts getting big and people are being influenced by what you do, you have to take control and be a bit political. Not get into choosing sides and all this, no. But you're a role model now. People are looking up to you, so take care of it.
Are you secretly working on productions, or are you 100% DJ for now?
Well, I can't say I'm secretly working on production because I've been jamming my stories with me playing my tracks for the last 2 months. But I can say we have some good labels ready for my first releases coming out soon.
Which artist would you love to play B2B with, even if it seems impossible?
It's always a dream scenario when you see these big names playing. But I think if I had to pinpoint one guy which I saw play, I saw the energy, I was like, I just want to hug him the entire set, he's so crazy. I think it's Omax. Amazing guy, amazing guy.
Malta's techno scene in 10 years, utopia or dystopia?
Oof. It depends on how diluted it continues to get. If everyone's just gonna keep copying each other, techno scene will die like every other scene has died. Here in Malta, I don't think the techno scene will necessarily die. It will just evolve and change into how it's been evolving and changing for the last 20, 30 years.
If you had to show a foreign friend Maltese techno, what would you show first?
The liquid aquarium. I tell him, you see these fish? These are a staple of what we do every weekend, what we love to do. Just stay 2 minutes looking at this aquarium and see what's about to happen for the next 6 hours in this place. And you're done.
What's the next step of Vivu?
What's the next step of Vivu? That's a good question, which I don't even know the answer. But I can say that Vivu is someone that doesn't calculate his steps very well. He just goes running and sees where he will go. So I think that's basically how I can describe how every DJ says big things coming. But 2026 is looking very good.
And now, if you were to play a sound, what would it be?
Ooh, it's the latest edit I'm working on. That would be this one.
I just wanna stay in the sun where I find. I know it's hard sometimes. Pieces of peace in the sun's peace of mind. I know it's hard sometimes. Yeah, I think about the end just way too much. But it's fun to fantasize. All my enemies who wouldn't wish who I was. But it's fun to fantasize. I'm boring, so I'm taking my time on my ride.